Hey, how's it going everyone? In this video, we have some news on WWE warning Tony Khan about hiring Shane McMahon, the ratings for this week's episode of AEW Dynamite, and a lot more. But before we begin, if you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe for more wrestling news. How long Mustafa Ali has left on his WWE contract. Although Mustafa Ali requested his release from WWE just a few weeks ago, the former leader of Retribution still remains with the company, and from the looks of it, Mustafa Ali still has a lot of time left on his current deal. Because according to a new report from Fightful.com, Mustafa Ali reportedly has well over 1 year left on his current deal. It was also stated that WWE have no creative plans for him at this time, but obviously that could very well change in the future. Therefore, Ali won't be going anywhere anytime soon unless WWE decides to grant him his release from the company, which doesn't seem likely right now. AEW Dynamite ratings see big drop this week. This week's episode of AEW Dynamite aired live from Chicago, and it featured a very big match that many fans have been waiting to see for a while between CM Punk and MJF. But despite that match, and overall a very good show, apparently not that many people tuned in to watch Dynamite this week. Because according to Brandon Thurston of WrestleNomics, this week's episode of AEW Dynamite drew 954,000 viewers with a 0.35 in the key demo rating, which is down from last week's episode, which drew 1,100,000 viewers and a 0.41 in the key demo rating. People in WWE think someone should warn Tony Khan about hiring Shane McMahon. Now that Shane McMahon is no longer in WWE, many fans have taken to social media to express their opinions on how they feel it would be a great idea for Tony Khan to hire Shane McMahon. However, it looks like people in WWE think that that would be a big mistake. Because according to Wade Keller of PW Torch, people in WWE have told him that someone should warn Tony Khan for what he's in for if he decides to bring in Shane McMahon, because the sense of entitlement or ego that Shane would bring, along with him in the company that is in WWE, would probably be amplified compared to how he was acting on Saturday, which was just basically out of control. Alright guys, so going over today's topics, the first topic that we talked about today was how long Mustafa Ali still has left on his current deal. And according to Fightful.com, Mustafa Ali still has about 1 year left on his contract, which is still a very long time. Now, Fightful.com also stated that WWE at this point have no creative plans for Mustafa Ali. So in my opinion, guys, I think that if WWE have no plans for Mustafa Ali, I definitely think that they should just grant him his release, because obviously why keep him there if you have no plans for him? And I just think that they should just give him his release. And I think that with him being gone in WWE, his destination could be Impact Wrestling or AEW. And I just think that eventually WWE will end up releasing Mustafa Ali from the company. Now moving on to our second topic, we did discuss the ratings for Dynamite this week, and we did see a pretty significant drop compared to last week's episode. Last week, AEW drew 1,100,000 viewers and a 0.41 in the key demo rating, which is very good. But this week, live from Chicago featuring CM Punk versus MJF, AEW drew 950-something thousand viewers, which is not good, and a significant drop in viewership. So I think that if AEW want to go back to, getting the 1 million viewers per show, I do think that they need to book even bigger matches than just CM Punk versus MJF, and I'm pretty sure they can do that. Now, moving on to our third topic, we did discuss Shane McMahon's continuation, problems that he had with WWE and things like that. And according to Wade Keller of PW Torch, he is saying that people in WWE have told him that someone should warn Tony Khan about potentially hiring Shane McMahon because of his backstage problems that he had with WWE just a few days ago, actually, at the Royal Rumble, which led to Shane McMahon's eventual release, canceled plans for WrestleMania, his a potential match against Seth Rollins or Bobby Lashley. A lot of things were canceled due to Shane McMahon's, I guess you could say, backstage behavior, which is, I think, if true, very unacceptable. And I just think that if he ends up going to AEW, hopefully he doesn't have that kind of, I guess the article stated, ego or entitlement of, being with WWE in the past and things like that. So hopefully that doesn't happen if he ends up going to AEW. So with that being said, guys, that is all the news we have for today. Make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions on all of the topics that we discussed today, with Mustafa Ali's contract, the ratings for Dynamite, and WWE warning AEW about Shane McMahon. Make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe, and as always, I will see you guys on the next one.